Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. As we'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he stopped immediately there. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Burrow. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically maybe a win for the defense. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third, Goff. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Back to Mixon on first down, fighting him off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Burrow looking to pass. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Goff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now it's Goff. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run with Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They'll run here with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On second down, here's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Williams. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 4 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To the air again. Goff. The pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the Lions punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who led the way in that first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got this one complete to Perriman, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, 56 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. This is Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tough sequence there for the offensive line.
Well, it gives us a chance to shine a little spotlight on the defensive linemen, on the defensive tackles. They don't normally get a bunch of praise, but it all starts there, doesn't it? If you're going to have a good run defense, they have to hold the point of attack and make plays as they just did there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Raymond now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Now a first down throw. Goff got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Goff throwing again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that. This is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow will throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Seibert on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Raymond now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Lions now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to, and he was unable to on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
after the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Goff. Open here is Allison. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 87 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Open man is Hansen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.